Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Oh, do you think that right here is the place to be discussing this? I mean, if Ruth has financial problems, there's no need to tell the whole world.
Fair enough. We can discuss this in my office if you like. The fact remains that the bill has to be paid, otherwise Mrs. Wilson has to find somewhere else to stay tonight.
It's not your responsibility, Jim. My late husband's partner's promised to send me what he can, but I don't know when it'll get here. He's quite confident the fellow will be caught eventually.
Don't you think you're jumping the gun a bit? Ruth's only crime is telling the truth. She didn't have to tell us about what happened in England.
Yes, but once she did, it was my responsibility to protect the hotel.
Well, I think we ought to continue this discussion in private. Would you wait for me inside, please?
Dad, I don't think there's anything to discuss. Mrs. Wilson's been staying at the hotel, running up bills. Now she tells me she can't pay.
So you steal her luggage when you know there's money on the way?
Oh, so she says. How do either of us know she's telling the truth?
Because she's obviously a sincere and honest woman.
Oh, don't be so naive, Dad. You don't know a thing about the woman. She probably couldn't believe her luck when she found out your son was running a large hotel.
You're being insulting, Paul. I may be gullible, but I'm a good judge of people. You never give people the benefit of the doubt.
The last time I did, 2 guests and a suitcase full of linen went missing in the middle of the night. Dad, I'm running a business. If I listened to every sob story that I was told, Jack Lassiter would go broke in a month and I'd be out on my backside.
Evening. But why don't you tell this shadow following me that there are other pubs in Erinsborough where he can do his drinking?
I was drinking here before he'd ever heard of the place. He can find himself a new pub if he wants to.
Well, come and join me in a drink. We don't have to sit with sad sack here.
Maybe later, Dad.
Oh, good. It's about time we had a bit of a chin wag. Haven't seen much of it since I've been down.
Look, it doesn't matter which one of us is right about Mrs. Wilson. The fact remains the bill has to be paid or I keep the luggage.
I'll give you your money, Paul. I don't turn my back on my friends.
Dad, it's business, nothing personal.
That's a cop-out, Paul, and I'm sick of hearing you use it. You apologise for my son.
I don't want you and Paul fighting because of me.
Par for the course, I'm afraid. Ever since he joined the Daniels Corporation, he's become hard-headed and hard-hearted. Let's have a drink. Madge.
Yes, right, Jim. Tom, I do wish you wouldn't come in here so often. It's not good for you.
Oh, that's great. You're supposed to encourage the customers.
Come on, Maggie. A man could die of thirst round here.
You finished that already? You'd have to wait until I've served Jim.
Well, where's your red-headed assistant? Goofing off somewhere, I suppose.
Somebody call me.
What are you doing on the floor?
Chasing the profits.
There won't be any profit. A man can't get some service round here.
1 beer coming up.
Make that 2.
You wait your turn.
Why don't you rack off? I mean, how much longer is this old goat going to be down here? He's driving me crazy.
Don't call you further names.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
And you're the goose.
Oh, why can't you two ever be nice to each other?
You know, Maggie, I think I might head back north. This place isn't the way it used to be. And even Jim's too busy chatting up a bird to want to talk about the old days.
Plenty more birds where that fish came from, Dan. You don't want to go hurrying off too soon.
Well, that's right, Dad. I mean, you've only been here a couple of days.
Oh, don't put him off. We were doing fine before he turned up here.
Dad, we hardly ever get to spend any time together. Please, don't go.
What? What?
You've never shown this much interest in my company before.
You've got to appreciate, Mr. Ramsay, that your daughter has never had anyone in her adult life that she can rely on. Naturally, she's going to enjoy having someone she can talk to, someone she can lean on.
I'll buy her a walking stick.
Quite sharp, really, isn't it?
Yes.
G'day, Paul.
Listen, as soon as Ron gets here, you two can go. Can you bring a beer over to Dad's table? They're on the house.
That's all right, I'll pay Madge on the way out.
The money should be through in a couple of days. I'll settle the hotel account as soon as it gets here.
But Dad's going to pay your bill for you, didn't he tell you?
No, he didn't. I can't let you do that, Jim.
You can and you will, I insist.
Then I'm very grateful. But it's only a loan until I get my affairs sorted out.
Good. In that case, I'll have your luggage moved back to your room for you.
Oh, no, I can't stay in that suite at Jim's expense.
Well, what are you going to do then?
Find somewhere cheaper. There must be a smaller hotel nearby.
Any hotel you go to is going to give you the same trouble when it comes to money. I have a better idea. You must come and stay with us.
Thank you.
Hi. How's my best mate today? Samuel F. Cole, Esquire. Wasn't it just the most stupendous day? The sun was shining, the birds were singing.
Oh, yes. I had a fantastic time.
That's how you got to live your life. Happiness and gaiety all the way. Never let the doom and gloom merchants get you down.
Sure. Laugh and sing your way through life just like Uncle Clive here.
Well, you didn't have a fantastic day, I take it.
No.
Do you want to tell Uncle Clive about it?
Don't patronise me.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm only trying to help.
Everybody tries to help, and it still all goes wrong. Helen tried to help. She lined me up a job interview, but then the babysitter wasn't home. So then Zoe tried to help, said that she'd look after Sam in Paul's office. But then Paul found out and hit the roof. And I didn't get the job I went for anyway.
Well, you knew it wasn't going to be easy.
Of course I knew! It's just people's attitudes that make me sick. The double standards. I mean, it never occurs to them to wonder why the father isn't supporting us.
Settle down. Don't upset yourself.
You should try it sometime. Being a single mum's lots of fun.
I know, but...
Every job interview I've had's been with a man. Things go great until they hear about Sam. The only people that haven't been influenced by him are Helen and Zoe.
So you met the bigots first. You've got to keep plugging away. There's a job out there. It just takes time.
Sure.
Would you ask your father to pass the news section of the paper?
You can tell your brother I haven't finished.
Oh, no, you're not dragging me into your stupid games. Where's Charlene?
She's over at the Clarke's, studying.
Well, that's good news. Well, why are you two just sitting there?
Well, where else do you want us to be? You threw us out of the pub.
I don't suppose it occurred to either of you to start the dinner, did it? I have been on my feet behind that bar all day. Even getting the potatoes peeled would have been a help.
Oh, that's women's work.
Oh, no wonder Max and Tom are such chauvinists.
Well, it's not my fault. Edna would never let me in the kitchen. She said I got in her way.
She was probably right, but then she wasn't holding down a full-time job while you sat around all day, was she?
The reason why Milksop here can't help you. There'll be just a place for him in the kitchen, with an apron tied round his middle.
I'll give you a hand.
Oh,
I'm not too proud to help my sister.
oh, you don't want to read the sports section a third time, you mean?
You see, it's all a matter of simple economics. Now, if I help you with the meal, Madge, I don't have to pay you so much for housekeeping. I mean, that's only fair and equitable, wouldn't you say?
He got you there, Maggie.
Oh, forget it. I'll do it myself. And don't call me Maggie.
Darling, when you've finished setting the table, would you go next door and get Scott, please?
I forgot.
Forgot what?
Scott said he wasn't eating here tonight. He's eating with Mike and the others.
Oh, how nice of him to tell me. Hello, where's your father?
Oh, I'll be in a tick.
Don't tell me you two are fighting again.
What have you done this time, Paul?
I'm sure he'll tell you all about it when he gets here.
We'll just leave these here.
I'm glad you could come. Thank you for asking me. Hotel meals have a dreadful sameness after a while.
And this is my littlest, Lucy. Mrs. Wilson, Luce.
Hello, Lucy.
Hi.
I've got something here I thought you might like. When your dad told me how old you were, I thought that would be just right. Oh, Ruth, you shouldn't have.
Look, Gran, my very first grown-up present. Thank you very much, Mrs. Wilson.
Darling, it's lovely. Thank you, Ruth. There's nothing. Well, let's get out of the kitchen. It's much more comfortable in the lounge. Oh, they're mine, I'm afraid.
I asked Ruth to stay with us for a few days.
It won't be for long, Helen. Oh, well, of course, you're welcome to stay as long as you like. Thank you. I don't know what I'd have done if Jim hadn't suggested it. I'm extremely grateful. Oh, do sit down. Thank you.
Come here, Carrot.
Say your prayers.
You know, I think talking to carrots is a surer sign of madness than talking to yourself.
But a very good outlet for frustrations. You should try it sometime. Look at the spud, huh?
Yeah!
No, it's okay. I've got it out of my system. I'm sorry I took it out on you.
Always happy to help a lady in distress. Clive Sounding Board Gibbons. Got a certain ring to it, don't you think? Maybe I should hire myself out. Verbal abuse only, mind you, nothing physical. Huh? Yeah, that's better.
Quite the handyman, aren't you? I mean, you cook, clean, qualified doctor, bottle washer. You don't have any trouble finding a job.
Oh, getting them's easy. Staying interested's the hard part. I'm a dynamo when it comes to something new, but give me 2 weeks and I am...
Bored.
That's a nice word.
You also sing a pretty mean lullaby. I've heard you.
He's a cute kid.
Do I detect a hint of cluckiness?
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Are you kidding? It's terrific. Most men run a mile. Fred certainly did. It's nice here. I don't just mean the place either.
Thanks.
I guess it's just good that we both feel we belong. You've been terrific, Clive.
Well, there you go, then. You talk about careers, I talk about job satisfaction. Making you guys happy is what it's all about. I better get Junior organised. He's going to eat up big and then have a long sleep. Because his mum's got to look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed if she's going to get a job tomorrow.
If this is progress, I don't want a bar of it. Hey, Helen, hang on a minute.
Hello, Dan. Hello, Tom.
Oh, hello, Helen. Haven't seen much of this visit.
Well, I'm a working girl now. It keeps me pretty busy.
So I heard. What's the matter, Jim's company on the skids?
No, it's all right. We're not on the bread line.
You women are becoming too independent. It's all right for the young ones, but you should be taking it easy at your age.
I'm not over the hill yet.
Of course you're not. Prime of life. In fact, why don't you and I go out tonight? Kick up our heels, huh?
Well, I don't think that's a good idea. Dan, I have a house guest. I just can't walk out on her.
Oh, if you mean that woman Jim had in the pub, I don't think they'd want you hanging around anyway.
You're a sly old rogue, Dan Ramsay.
And I know how to show a lady a good time. How about it?
All right, you've talked me into it. I'll see you tonight.
Well, that was embarrassing to watch. Chatting up ladies in your dressing gown like that. You should have known better at your age, you silly old coot. You're married, too.
You seem really pleased with yourself.
And why shouldn't I be? I've got the world at my feet. I should have broken loose years ago.
What have you been up to?
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, come on, where's my breakfast?
Dan Ramsay, you are not getting any breakfast until you tell me what's going on.
You wouldn't believe what that old fool's just done.
Oh, tell me the worst.
Asked Helen Daniels out to dinner, that's what.
Dad, how could you?
Well, why shouldn't I? Good-looking woman, Helen. I should have asked her out years ago.
Oh, I'll have to get over there and apologise. How could you insult our best friend like that?
Who's insulted? She thought it was a good idea.
Do you mean she's going?
Of course she is.
But, Dad, what about Mum? You can't just go taking out other women.
Your mother and I are finished. I can take out anyone I please. Well, I'm going back to bed for some peace and quiet. You can bring me my breakfast in there.
Well, Tom, don't just stand there. Do something.
Well, what do you expect me to do? He won't listen to anything I've got to say anyway.
Takes Helen out. It'll ruin everything.
It's only dinner. It's not that big a deal.
Of course it's a big deal. You blethering idiot. Mum's arriving here this morning.
And I'm sorry you've been landed with Ruth, too.
Don't apologise. She's fantastic. She cooked the breakfast and she helped Lucy with her homework. I don't know how I managed without her.
Well, she obviously knows which side of bread's buttered on, doesn't she?
Oh, stop being such a cynic, Paul. Your father told me what happened.
Oh, look, I wish this family would just get off my back.
Come in.
Oh, hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. Can I have a quick word with you before I get started? Tony's really snowed under with work. He needs me back at his office.
Ah, so you're going?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I had to leave you in a bind, but I really can't stay past today.
Well, it was good of you to help us out at all. Well, Paul, now we can't put off that decision any longer.
Look, I'm not going to go grabbing at the first applicant just because she happens to be a friend.
Susan's very well qualified.
We've been through all this. But obviously Paul has another plan in mind.
You can advertise again?
Oh, yes, I'll put an ad in right now. It'll come out in Wednesday's paper, and we should have a secretary in about 2 weeks.
She has a point. You're not going to get anyone good overnight.
All right, I'll hire a temp. Look, I'm not going to settle for second best.
Do you realise how much a good temp will cost over and above a salaried employee? Well, you have to compensate with the benefits.
All right, all right. Look, you two are so smart, how about we change the rules a little? Susan has the job. In fact, she can start as soon as she wants, on one condition.
What?
That you hire her and you fire her. If that baby causes any, and I mean any, disruption to this office or her work, you're responsible for giving her her marching orders. Do we have a deal?
All right, Paul. We'll do it your way. You have a deal.
Any news?
Nothing. I'm beginning to think Adrian's optimism was misplaced.
Adrian?
My late husband's partner. The company money's gone too, but he's trying to get hold of a couple of thousand to send me.
Then stop worrying.
It's the future I'm thinking of. The children will be here soon, and I have to find somewhere for us to live. If the police don't recover the money, I don't know how we'll manage.
Well, things certainly can't get any worse.
I'm just trying to be practical. I suppose I'll have to get a job, but I've never worked. I married Philip straight out of school.
Look, the present is taken care of, and we can worry about the future when we've got some idea of what it holds.
Can't imagine what I'd have done without your help, Jim. I hope I'll be able to repay your money soon, but I'll never be able to repay your kindness.
I'm only glad that I was here to help. And look, I have to go off to work, but I don't want you sitting around giving way to dark moods of despair. So if you feel one coming on, go down to the coffee shop. I know what you're brooding here on your own.
All right. Thank you.
Are you really asleep? You're just pretending. I've done it. By George, I think I've done it. Whoever you are, your timing's lousy. Oh, yeah. Hello, Helen. No, I can't talk any louder. I've just put Sam to sleep. Yeah, she's here. Well, is it important? I've just told her to go back to bed. Okay, well, I'll take your word for it. Susan. 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 Shh, 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 shh. Sorry to get you up, but Helen Daniels is on the phone. She says it's urgent.
Hello? Yeah? Yeah! Oh, Helen, that's fantastic. I'll be there straight away. Thank you.
Well, whatever she said, it was worth getting out of bed for.
You bet it was. I got the job at the Daniels Corporation. It's only on a month's trial, but I'll show them I can do it.
Of course you will. Congratulations.
Oh, look at me. I've got to have a shower. I've got to ring Mrs. Kirkwood. Got to get Sam's things together. Clive, I said I'd be straight there.
Calm down. Look, I'll call Mrs. Kirkwood. You get in the shower. I'll pack up Sam things and he'll be ready to go when you are.
Oh, Clive. You're a doll.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad, that cushion.
Oh, it's the third time you've fiddled with that cushion, Maggie. You're giving me the jitters.
Well, you'd be the first to complain if the house wasn't comfortable.
The house is perfect. Now go to work and leave me in peace.
Hey, yep.
Oh, it's you.
Of course it's me. Any messages?
Yes, by the phone.
You spend more time picking up messages than working.
You know, Dad, I was thinking this morning, it must be really wonderful to have been married for 50 years, you know? All those lovely memories you'd have to share.
Well, I can't remember anything happy from my childhood.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. We had lots of happy times, didn't we, Tom?
Oh, yeah, sure. There was that time you took us all on a picnic once, you know, down by the river.
Yeah, I remember. You bawled your eyes out when a dog ate your lunch. You always wear a milksop.
Don't just stand there. Ask your mother in.
Dad, Tom, look who's here.
I should have smelt a rat the minute you suggested this.
Who are you calling a rat?
That does it. You've got just 2 seconds, Madge. Either he gets off his backside and out of this house, or I do.